So are you trying to find yeast, salt, and sugar in New World? Those ridiculous items that you have to use for like herbal game ration, job board requests, and all that kind of stuff. Well, you get them from provision crates, but there's a catch. There's a reason you haven't found them. Although I got milk right there, so bad example. But they're region specific. Milk you'll get from any. There's a few you get from different things. Like they're all region specific, depending whatever you get from them. So right now I am in Windsward, and Windsward, when you loot provision crates in Windsward, you will get sugar. Potentially. I mean, that's the only one you can't get. Sugar, and you'll get milk, and then there's something else you'll get, like, not tomatoes, but coconuts, and maybe something else, I don't remember. So that's what you get in Windsward. And the best places to get provision crates in Windsward are, there's 2 right here, and then there's a big bunch through here. It's kind of a pain in the butt, though, if you're not high enough level. And there are 3 over here. 1 right here, 1 over here, and 1 down in this farm to the west-southwest of Windsward. Windsward kind of sucks for provision crates. There's a few here and there littered wherever, but, like, there's no good farming spot for Windsward. Yeast, on the other hand, that's a really easy one to get. Monarch's Bluff is where you're going to get yeast. There are multiple places to just farm provision crates. The easiest one is just right outside of town. There's 1 here, there's 3 in here, there's 1 right here. If you go up to this place, there's a bunch. There's like 1 here, 1 by this little boat icon, 1 back in this cave, 1 over here in the cave, 1 in this boat, and then 1 by the rocks right here. And then also you can additionally go over here to this little outcrop south of the fort in Monarch's Bluff, and there are provision crates and stuff over there. Provision crates, provision stockpiles. It's an insane place, Monarch's. Oh, and down here. Down here, there's a few more down here in a little cluster if you want to go down there if you're already in the area for some reason. So that's how to get yeast. Yeast, you'll get as much as you ever want to get. And then salt, which is about the same as Windsward, kind of tough. So you can get salt in Everfall. And there's not that good of places to farm. So southwest of town is the Olcott family farm, and there are 2 provision crates or whatever in this farm, which was like, it's okay. I think there's 1 in the Bradbury Fields, and then over here by the Riverworm Grotto to the east of town, there's like 4 of them, and I think there's like 2 over here at Stonetooth Terrace. And then the only real farming spot in Everfall, which isn't really that good even, is all the way up by Canary Mines, Ebon Rock Cavern, and Ebon Rock Quarry. And there are, like, between this whole area, I think there's, like, 6 spots, like 6 provision crates and stockpiles for you to, like, find. I know there's 1 right where my mouse is, and there's 1 in this building, and there's 1 somewhere up through here, and 1 in here, and 1 back in this cave somewhere, and there's 1 somewhere else. I don't remember all the exact spots. I just know there's a bunch up there. But that's as good as it's going to get for salt. So Everfall is where you get salt. Windsward is where you get sugar. Monarch's Bluff is where you get yeast. And even the secondaries are also specific, like Monarch's Bluff is where you can get tomatoes. And there's something else. I think there's something else at least. I can't remember. And then Everfall, you get beans and wheat. I know that. I think there's another one for Monarch's Bluff. I can't remember. There's probably another one for Windsward. It's just that I've looted so few of them because there's so few of them. So, and then as for First Light, you don't get any of those basic ones. Instead, you get like onions and other random stuff like that. And then Cutlass Keys, I haven't got a whole lot. On the last beta, I was able to check some. And it was, again, just like, you know, melons or this or that. One of those, you know, any of those oddball ones that you can't actually find in the world. I think the same situation for Brightwood. I don't remember. And I haven't been able to check the others. I mean, someone's going to be watching this video a year from now who's level 60 and be like, bro, what? In Morningdale, you can, you know, I have no idea. This is beta gameplay, so I'm only focused on the starting territories anyway, so when you're actually a noob and it matters. But there you go. That's where to find them. So one more time, sugar in Windsward, yeast in Monarch's Bluff, and you find salt in Everfall, and that is in provision crates and provision stockpiles in those little towns and all over the place.